Hey, part 2 of this video about this loyalty. So basically I wanted to get to this, like I was saying about with the book and everything from Zoe Williams, you know, the holographic relationship. I actually bought 2 copies. I bought one for myself, bought one for my boy, because I told him I'm not gonna really have you all in my copy and stuff like that. And actually went against my word and went on ahead and let one of my other homeboys borrow the book so he could get a little read from it. You know, I wasn't gonna do that, but went on ahead and did it because I started reading it, you know, got a little sidetracked. I'm like, versus me, you know, just having to sit on the shelf until one day when I get a little free time. Right now I'm not having too much free time because I'm steady, you know, trying to build this little business even more, bust more moves and everything, trying to do everything the right way, put all my stuff down on paper and be accountable for everything versus, you know, just throwing this little money around here and there to the side. But for the most part though, man, you know, book wasn't even that expensive. I'm thinking the book gonna be like $100. You know, dude gonna be dropping like they call it jewels and everything, you know, $60, $75. Man, the book was like $30, I think like $33. I'm like, a book that's, you know, gonna make you question yourself, question your relationship on how you run and stuff. So I was like, I know my cousin need this book. You know, I wasn't going ahead and buy it, but you know, basically told them, you know what I'm saying, get the book. First time they was yelling like, oh, man, I ain't gonna make nobody else rich, man. You know what I'm saying? They don't be knowing what the hell they be talking about. How I'm gonna make somebody else rich? I did that before, it didn't work. Okay, let's say you did it before and it didn't work. Pretty much, you know, that's like going to church, not getting blessed what you want, and not putting money in the collection plate. You know, it's the faith what makes you give money in church. Same thing with, you know, even with these books. Say if you don't have faith in these books and everything, with these people trying to teach you something, it's just the point of showing some love, man. You know, even if you ain't got to buy the book, hell, donate to him. Dude got a Patreon list where he gets money every month, or he got the super chat on the, you know, YouTube. You can donate to that. You know, most of these dudes I look at on YouTube, man, I donate a lot to these people because, you know, it takes a whole lot. You know, that's why I threw, like BGS say, throw your hat in the game. You know, that's what I'm throwing my hat in the game for, man. Letting people know, trying to give people a little insight. You know, it's just crazy how we look at each other and we will run to so many different other people to try to show them how good we can be. And, you know, it just, like, I don't really know how to put this without saying it in a bad manner or saying something real wrong. So, but basically, I just say I know this person. You know, this person has been seeking love from their family for years, and pretty much family, like, man, they there for that person, but it's more of a like, what can you do for me mentality, man. Sorry, what can you do for me type of mentality, or, you know, what are you gonna give to me or help me out? You know, like I had a guy always say, me, what about me? That's how people is nowadays, man. You got family, you got friends, it's all circled around me. You know, you're not dishing the love. Man, I got a homeboy right now, you know, we might argue, man, dude, we done damn near got up to fist fights, everything. But I can tell you right now, this dude 100. He'll tell you he might don't know everything, but the stuff that he do know, man, he put his best foot forward about it. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing I can give. Dude got the heart of a lion. Can't nobody take no stripes from him. I done been in situations where I'm finna go against like 3-4 dudes. One time I was in a club, I'll never forget this. I was in a club, Envy. What was it? I think it was Club Envy downtown or something like that. I was in a club. 3 bouncers ran up on me. You know what I'm saying? Because typically when I go to the club, I used to throw a little money around and stuff like that. And I seen him caught another dude like 2 weeks before that, you know what I'm saying, the bouncer. So I'm like, dang, they messed him up. So, you know, I'm in there flexing. I got my money, but I wasn't like, dude was all iced out, real jewelry, you know what I'm saying, all kind of fly stuff, you know what I'm saying. But I was buzzed up, you know what I'm saying. I'm walking through the club, and you know what we always do, we in the club, no matter what we do, we always check on each other, you know what I'm saying. Me and my homeboy, every time we went to the club, we always do that. We'll be out there, you know what I'm saying, just parlaying, hollering at girls, you know, just looking around, just scoping everything out. So I went to the front of the club to get me something to drink, because the back of the bars were all full. You know, it had like 4 bars in them. So I went to the front bar in the club, got me 2 drinks, started heading towards the back. Dude shoved me in my chest out of nowhere. You know, I'm drinking, I ain't trying to see who it was. So dude shoved me in the chest, you know what I'm saying? I pushed him. By the time I looked to see who it was, I seen him pull his arm back. So, you know, out of reflex, shoot, I swung. I swung, you know what I'm saying? He ducked around, and then he did a little move, you know. Can't tell how he did it or something, but I think when I swung, he reached in and grabbed my head, put me in the headlock, and then he was like, man, fuck. So I said, hey, bro, I said, you tried me first. I said, hey, it is what it is, man. I said, you the one that pushed me. He was like, oh, no, you froggy, boy, you tried me. So he just kept holding me. When I pushed him back, I had my fist balled up. And so he was like, hey, come on, man, why you gotta do the bouncer like that? I said, dude, didn't you push me? So when he seen his boys start coming over there, he started getting hyped. He like, go ahead and swing, bro. That's what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? Excuse me, but he woofing now. You know what I'm saying? He seen his boys come up. He woofing. So I look over, like, damn, 3 of them. And I'm talking about these dudes, you know what I'm saying? 2 of them bigger than me. 2 of these dudes like over 300. I was about 210 at the time. Now I started gaining my weight back. So I was about 210. And out of nowhere, I seen my partner over there in the cut. I'm like, man, I'm about to... No. It was the one dude at first. So I seen the first bouncer come up. The second bouncer came up. You know what I'm saying? I looked at him. I'm like, oh, I'm going to have to rumble with both of them. But when I seen my homeboy, I looked over at him. He like shaking his head. And I'm like, nah. He pulls the bottle up like, man, I cracked one. Let's go. So I'm like, all right, I gave him a nod. So I just, you know what I'm saying, I'm popping like, hey, man, come on, bro. You shoved me. So the other bouncer was like, hey, man, you know what I'm saying, if y'all gonna do something, let's go ahead and pop it off. You know what I'm saying? He was instigating on the low, like, yeah, I ain't gonna do nothing, By the time that third bouncer came, I'm like, bro, I only got 1 bottle. So even if he pop him, he gonna sting him. And the other guy, he's still gonna be looking at, you know, so it's gonna be like a 3-on-2. You know what I'm saying? Bro got the heart of a lion, but, you know, shit, when it come down to it, hey, he had to have some weight in this game because it was 3 big boys. You know what I'm saying? And they was gonna try to run at me. So I just told him, I say, bro, he kept nodding like, nigga, let's go for it. And I'm like, no, I'm like, it's 3 big ones. You know what I'm saying? I'm tipsy, but I ain't drunk. You know, I ain't got that Superman in me. But I got the courage in the bottle thinking I'm finna go ham on, you know what I'm saying, 3 big guys with just me and him. So I told him, go ahead and let him have it. So I threw my hands up. I said, hey, bro. I said, you shoved me. I ain't know who you was. I said, at the same time, you pretty much, you basically tried me. So he went on and let me have it because he told me, he said, you know, I see you come here all the time. I said, yeah, I don't bother nobody. I stay to myself. Now I kick it, holler at me a little girl every now and then, you know, stay to myself. I don't never do nothing. He like, cool. So afterwards, you know, a few times me and him became cool friends. He might see me come in the VIP line. He talk a little junk to me. And he might let me in free or something like that. Then I might, you know what I'm saying, grab him a drink or something like that. We was cool after that. You But you know, when it came down to it, like I say, bro had the heart of a lion, man. It's like he's ready to go ahead and take on these 3 big dudes, just me and him. And you know, for people that don't really know my homeboy, shit, my homeboy about 5 even. Know what I'm saying? About at least about one something, a little soaking wet. So, you know, he ain't even $150. So, you know, he's ready to go. You know, if it wasn't for me just saying no, cause he always with it. I mean, that's how my boy is. He always go with it. You know, hey, bro, I got your back no matter what. What we gonna do? How we gonna make this work? How we gonna make this work? Know what I'm saying? I have a little extra side gigs I do. I might hit him up. I say, hey, bro, got a little side gig. Know what I'm saying? Moving some stuff. One time we did this lady on the side move. Know what I'm saying? Shoot, we going there. First day, she capped us off. Know what I'm saying? About she shot me about 5, shot him about 3. And you know, he thinking that's gonna be for the whole day, which I thought it was gonna be for the whole weekend. Know what I'm saying? Cause we was supposed to fool her for like 2 days. Next day she came back. I think she capped him off. I think 5, and she hit me with 7. I think she capped him with 4 or 5, and hit me. I know it was like 7 or 8. Know what I'm saying? She gave me a little more because I did a little more extra and stuff. But in the end, he was like, bro, shit, we need a couple of these on the regular. I said, yeah, I can get them majority of the time, bro, but I need that dedication. You know what I'm saying? So we catch a couple of them, you know, little moves and stuff like that. But when it boiled down to it, you know, like I always told my bro, I said, man, no matter what I do, man, I'm going to go ahead and look out for you first. He always say, man, I know I ain't the biggest dude in the world. I can't move and shake with a lot of stuff you do, bro, but, you know, I try. No matter what, where you need me, I got you. I do everything I can for you, bro. You my brother. I tell him the same thing. Just like my other partner, man. You know, we hit a little speed bump, but ain't no love lost. Know what I'm saying? My boy, Poe, you know what I'm saying? I really don't want to drop no name, but hell, but my boy Poe, just got back in touch with him. The funny thing is, man, out of all my homeboys, this dude go missing like hiatus, dude. Like sometimes he'll go for 4 months. Dude, I think this time it's been about 3 years, 4 years since I got in touch with dude. Know what I'm saying? But he always called my number. That's why no matter what, bro, I'm never changing my number. My homeboy, he got married. He hit me up. It was like, bro, you got the same goddamn number. I said, yep. He said, man, come on to my wedding, bro. I said, boy, you picked the wrong weekend. I swear, if I wasn't on vacation, if I ain't go on vacation that weekend, man, I would have went over there. And the crazy part of it, the same amount of time it took me to come from Georgia to get to his wedding was damn near like an hour difference more if I would have went to his wedding. And if I would have got up that morning and shot over that way, I probably would have made it probably about 7 or something, but I think the wedding had started a little earlier, so I probably would have damn near hit it when they were just kissing, when he was kissing the bride. You know what I'm saying? Because I had to do all that driving. And, you know, I was trying to grab my wife. My wife, she wasn't with it because, you know, she like, man, I need to relax. This is my vacation. I don't feel like being stuck in the car. We already got to go back again in the car. You know, so I'm like, all right, whatever. I gonna get it, because, you know, this something that wasn't planned. You know, it was like a little last minute thing. But, you know, told my boy salute to him, man. You know, go ahead and get them years like I did, man. I got my years, man. I'm still growing, you know. Just like age, one more to grow on. But I think I'm gonna make another video about this, man, because it just, like, we all talk about, you know, being there for the people, being there for each other, but when it turns around, man, it's like nobody really got your back, you know. Even like with your parents, you know, the most craziest thing is, man, with both of my parents, man, I lost them at a young age, and, you know, I had to adopt a lot of guidance through a lot of counselors, coaches, family members, friends, you know, a lot of the elders. I mean, that's like to this day, dude, like I probably got less than 5 friends that I really associate myself with that's around my age. Rest of them old as hell. All my other people 40, 50. You know, one of my uncles, man, before he passed, man, kicked it with my uncle all the time. Holler at my uncle. You know, same thing like my auntie, man. My favorite auntie, man. I holler at her. I don't holler at her as much as I used to because I do more work now, but you know, every chance I got back in the day, I came in town, holler at her, you know, I went somewhere to eat because I know she loved food. Man, I remember I went up to this restaurant out in Cartersville. You know, dude had a wing spot up there. Man, I spent like $50 on wings just to bring them back down to her and my grandma for them to check it out, taste it and stuff. You know, because I know she loved food. Right now, she don't eat too much crazy stuff right now because, you know, the older you get, the more you worry about your health. But, you know, when I get my little chance, you know, I'm going to go ahead and take out, do more stuff for her. It just right now, man, you know, I'm out here chasing this money on this grind, you know, because I see this end result of a lot of stuff in the future about to pop off. So versus me trying to, you know, trying to be on my grind when it hits the fan, I'm trying to stack right now before when it hit the fan, I already got everything prepped and prepared. You know, because my thing is I want to get me some land, man, drop some stuff on that land, you know, start doing a little farming, man, grow some stuff, man, try to learn how to do this stuff on my own because, you know, the thing about it is, it's like everybody going ham. Everything that we eat, man, we get it from so many farm factories. I'm talking about like with me doing a lot in the trucking industry, man, I'm going to warehouses where I'm looking at these people, how they get this food off the truck, you know, potatoes and stuff, and, you know, they in there, all kind of meats and stuff they snatching off the trucks. Some of them be in cold fridge, some of them that's supposed to be in cold fridge don't be in cold fridge. It's like, man, I keep telling my wife, man, I want to cut a lot of this stuff out, man, and try to grow our own food. If we can't grow our own food, man, do something different than what we already doing, man. You know, that's why my whole thing will be to try to be minimized when looking at cribs and looking at cars, man. Looking at my trucks right now, I got 2 trucks. You know, put some work in them things, man. Even with my trailer I be burning my equipment out. Gotta go get some new stuff. I gotta get me a new truck. Know what I'm saying? So, like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and drop another video tonight about this loyalty, man. I mean, it just when it come down to it, like, we gotta start looking out for each other, man. It's crazy. Like, we don't put no money into ourselves. Like, a lot of people out here chasing an empty dream, man. You know what I'm saying? They got a dream bag with holes in it, you know. All they dream is like sand is steady filtering out of the bag, and they not even patching the hole. You know what I'm saying? When it come down to it, you ain't got nobody helping you. Nobody wants to give game. Nobody wants to put people on. And everybody want to, hey man, you got to get it like I get it. If you already done got it, why can't you give me the blueprint? Even if I got to pay for the blueprint, you know, hey, give me a number. Show me something. You know, give me some steps in the right direction. That's one thing I can say about my other homeboy. Man, dude, he put himself in a situation where he can be very successful at what he do. You know, his job, you know, he went to the military, did a lot of little stuff, man. And I commend him on that. You know, he be getting on me about stuff that I need to do, but I know it ain't my time yet. I don't need to be running this course right here. Like, I got everything lined up and it's too early, you know. For me to get into the type of industry that he's telling me about, I should have been in it, but I can't right now. You know, once I got my kids, I had to change everything on my timeline. You know, I pretty much trying to put all my life goals and things in order And sometimes it might be a little bit too ahead of the curve, or sometimes I might be behind the 8 ball. But at the same time, I got to deal with it because everything is a process. A lot of people don't realize that, man. When you step out there in the world, you don't have no plan, you already failed. You know what I'm saying? I got a situation like when I had one job, dude had hit me with a lot of promises and everything. He ain't fall through. Then I told him, I said, hey, man, little situations coming up. So I'm going to handle this over here. But at the same time, I'm going to be kicking it with you with this business. So if the business don't fly right, man, I'm just letting you know ahead of time, I got to go. You know, he took a little offense to it, but eventually he got over it. But the thing of it was, like I explained to him, you know what I'm saying? I got situations I got to handle. I got situations I got to do. I mean, I can't put my stuff on pause just to, you know what I'm saying, help you fulfill your goals and destiny. And in the end, you might be able to help me with mine. But, you know, it's funny when it comes to people, when they trying to do you a favor, trying to do, you know what I'm saying, do you some good, try to do you some help, you know, to benefit you. You got to always, I mean, I'm growing more and more to look at that. You know, I already know that everything in this world ain't free. It all comes with a price. But, you know, for the sake of argument, with people trying to help you out, it gets even deeper, man. You got people out here damn near trying to be a superhero in your life to try to, you know, help you accomplish stuff, but at what cost for you and for them are they willing to put out there for you? You know, that's the crazy part, man. When it come to people out here, man, trying to get you to that next level, it's benefiting them more or less than them trying to help you to benefit yourself. You know, when I talked to my homeboy today, I was telling him he was working on something, and I told him, I said, hey, man, that should have been done like the first day. That should have been like 2 weeks ago. You should have had that situation done. You know, because he got this little business plan he worked on, and, you know, he started on it, but he ain't finished. And I basically told him, I said, hey, dude, that's an easy goal you got right there. That should be knocked out no later than, you know what I'm saying, 1 day. Hell, 2-3 days to the most. And you should be pushing out 3 or 4 of those plans, you know, as the backup. He was like, yeah. And when I explained to him, I said, hey, man, you got to grow. You know, you got to open your eyes and see that what you're doing right now might not last forever. You got to grow. He said, yeah, but it takes the money and it takes other things. I said, well, if you need the money, you got to start kicking out a plan to get the money. How you going to sit here and want the money and don't have a plan to get the money? You know, and that kills me about a lot of people, man. You will sit up here and always plan the lottery, talking about how you going to do when you get the money and everything, and you sit on your butt every day and just, you know, throw $20 at the lottery and think it's going to change your life. When you take them same 20 and throw it in a stock, throw it in something that can just sit there over time and get you interest on it. Like, I ended up getting introduced to a universal life plan for my life insurance, to the point where, you know, the money that I'm putting into my life insurance, it goes into the stock market. If the stock is doing good, the economy is going well, my money's more or less trying to triple versus, you know, just sitting in there compounding at small interest. And when the economy's doing bad, it doesn't go against my money. I just put my money in and it's just doing the regular yield and cap. You know, I told my homeboy about that. He was getting on me, like I put on that other video, that he was getting on me about having a car note, to the point where I could get a car versus, you know, with the car with my life insurance. And like I explained to him, that car is going to depreciate in the value, everything. You know, that's like the biggest things that people value, like the newer cars, not just the car, but the newer cars. You got to get the Mercedes, you got to get the BMW, you got to get the... Why not just get a regular SUV? Like I told my wife, I said, I get you a car. I'm not going to get you an Audi. She wanted an Audi. She wanted this BMW. You know, I was going to go on and get it for her, but I was like, scratch that. I'm like, why am I going to get you that high-end luxury car and you not worrying about the maintenance? I'm worrying about the maintenance. Because why? When something breaks down in that car, you not worrying about getting it fixed. I'm worrying about getting it fixed. Like when her control arm broke on her car, granted that I did it, you know, I hit a curve. I had to fix that control arm, which I did myself versus taking it to the shop, because I already know with that control arm and the rim, I was looking at about close to $1,800. You know, parts and labor. And they was gonna throw some other stuff in, try to throw a shock in. They was gonna, I think, was it the rotor? No, the rotor was good, but they would try to throw the rotor in. You know, all that stuff. I already knew what I was dealing with. I already knew how to fix it. Man, pushed her car up, she good. Same thing with my pickup truck. Pickup truck, Cadillac converter went out, $1,800. Fixed it myself. When I got the part was like $580. You know what I'm saying? I saved like what, $1,220. Saved like $1,220. You know, so basically, man, let me go ahead and shut this thing down, get up in this house. I might go ahead and drop another video, you know, but I'm just saying, dude, we got to get on that game, man. We got to get together. I mean, like, looking at that documentary, what is it called? Bastard to the Party. How the guy Bones was saying how, like, the Us and the Black, I mean, what is it? Us organization and the Black Panther Party. Two people fighting for the same cause, wanting to be the big dog. That's like the number one bone that we got in society. You know, that's why one dope dealer can't be the best. You know what I'm saying? We can't have 20 big time dope dealers in the community. We gotta have one. You got the other guys snitching on that one. And not just to condone with the dope dealers, but I'm just making it for example because they so-called supposed to be this street life mentality, thug life, this and that. But you around here snitching on this man to go to jail so you can be the man. You know, you throwing salt in the game so you can be the number one. Like, it's only gonna be one. You can't have many. But the thing, like this one guy say, Wallow, Gilly and Wallow, $1 million worth of game, dude express how there's no more OGs out here in the street. Did anybody know back in the day, man, drug dealers who actually sold drugs to the community paid these so-called dope fiend bills, made sure their kids went to school with nice clothes. Even if they gave them the money, they did something else with it, they gave them the money. You know, they gave away that thing with Frank Lucas giving out turkeys. Stuff like that was real, man. I mean, it looked good in the film, but they did stuff like that. Them drug dealers looked out for their community. Because why? The people that was the crackheads and the one buying the drugs, those were their employees. That's why they gave that money to them. That's why if you keep your employees employed, they will stay with you. As soon as you turn your back, don't fool with your employees, what'll happen? They go work for somebody else. Drug dealer, biggest commodity in the street was the people that bought from them. It wasn't his connect. His connect, he could have the best connect in the world. If he didn't have the customers to come out there and buy that stuff, he just another penny to post, pillar to post, everyday run of the mill hustler trying to make $1 out of 15 cents. Instead of being the man that's out there giving out 15 cents and getting back $1. So, man, I'm going to leave this right here. I know I keep saying I'm going to leave, but, man, it just, everything keep popping back up. But I'm going to holler at y'all later, man.